To Robin's house. Today it's October and we're featuring the most amazing startup kits ever. Both of them have a great selection of free products you can choose. You get a free past paper pumpkin kit. You get some business supplies like catalogs and stuff to get you started, and free shipping, which is amazing because you could be getting 189, well, much more than that really, but 189 worth of products for our regular sign up price, or 125 for this deeply, deeply discounted price. And that is amazing. So you may be thinking, well, what on earth would I get? So I have a handout for you just in case you're a brand new person. But I highly recommend that one of the first things you get is a trimmer. Whether you're a scrapbooker or a card making person, this trimmer is going to be your best bet. And this trimmer is quite amazing. It has a place for your trimmer blade and your scoring blade to sit out of the way of your cutting of paper, and that is very cool. You should also have some extra blades. And the very most important thing, I use these on absolutely everything, your Stampin' Dimensionals and your mini Stampin' Dimensionals. These come with 3 each sheets of it, and these are amazing. Amazing. So this is your very most basic. This gets you up to about $55 of your kit price. And then if you are a card maker, well, I guess I should leave these kind of here because this is still part of the kit price. The main things that I think that you should get are some basic white cardstock, because this is how you'll make your card bases, and then some basic white envelopes, because that is how you will mail them. And then if you do not have very many messages, I highly recommend, if you don't have very many stamp sets, these ephemera pack greetings for all. This has 3 different sheets, 3 different designs, 2 of each design, all sorts of generic messages. And there's even an amazing one for Christmas that's gold foil, and it also nice and thick. So I highly recommend using those. And then you get to, I recommend choosing a card kit. So our card kits come with a stamp set. When it comes with a stamp set, it comes with a block and it comes with an ink pad. So you're all set to start adding to your colors. And then there's ones that don't have a stamp set. They're about $10 cheaper. So, whichever you want to do. And then you should pick a paper pack. So our paper packs come 12 by 12, or they come 6 by 6. And there's about the same amount of paper in each one. This one's kind of built differently because this is based on the brights. So you get 2 each of several designs in each color. So it's made up a little differently, but the idea is about the same. So you pick a pack of paper to get you started. And then you pick an embellishment. There's lots to choose from, but I recommend the rhinestone basic jewels because you can't go wrong with sparkles. So this here, all of this stuff is your regular. If you spent $99, you get $125 in product. This is your basic one. But if you choose the $189, we get to keep going. So I recommend that you pick a stamp set. Now I love this stamp set that just has basic messages on there. But the bad thing is it doesn't have any images. So if you've got other messages where you can have, or you're happy with these messages, you can choose some images with messages, images with messages, or images with messages. So that is very fun. And then you should get your take a pick tool. Now this will help you. Now if your trimmer, technically you'll have the scoring blade with your trimmer, but I'm just used to grabbing my take a pick tool for that. And it also comes with a stabby tool, which is also critically important, a little scrapey tool. And then this is a little sticky picker up tool for like your sequins and little pieces of paper, so you can pick those up. So your little pickup tool is awesome. Take your pick tool. And then one of the next things you're going to need is a Memento ink pad. And then I also recommend getting some white willow cardstock, the 12 by 12. This gives you a little bit more flexibility in your card-based designs. And I don't actually use this one to create my cards. I use the white willow and then just use this as the base. So I feel like I need that. And then another great one to choose is a watercolor pencil. We have two different color packs. And watercolor pencils are just a great way to have an ability to color things without having a huge collection of markers, because we sell the markers in bundles of 2 for every color that we have. Whereas a watercolor pencil, you can blend things and you can get a little more flexibility by having some watercolor pencils. And watercolor pencils look amazing. And they're very forgiving. So all of this stuff you can get for the $189 price. And of course, if you already have any of these items, you can just go further down the list and get things like the blender pen for your watercolor pencils, your bone folder, the other pack of watercolor pencils, your Wink of Stella. Oh, if dimensionals is my go-to, then Wink of Stella, adding a little bit of glitter to your stuff is just priceless, And then, of course, there's always the glue, blocks, ink pad, and all that. So this would be an ideal card maker's bundle. Now, if you're a scrapbooker, we still need the basics that are your dimensionals and your trimmer. But you'll want to choose different things. So you might choose a scrapbooking workshop. So if I was going to choose a scrapbooking workshop, I might choose one that has a matching paper pack. That way I would have cardstock and paper and a scrapbooking already ready to go, and then choose some coordinating cardstock, or even just the white willow, because that's a great base that you can get your stuff can go really far if you just have that white base on there. And then, so now you're around your 125, your regular 125 mark, with a paper pack and a workshop kit and a coordinating cardstock pack. Now, to get the 189 special deal, I recommend choosing another scrapbooking workshop, so that way you can have more. We've got I didn't do it. We have these Memories and More card packs, which are 3x4 and 4x6 pre-decorated cards that you can easily use to decorate your pages. And that makes a fast and easy way, especially if you're kind of stuck. But using this, a Stampin' Seal would have come in your regular. Oh, and I missed the Stampin' marker too. Need some kind of journaling pen. So this was also in your regular 125. So in your 189, you'd need some liquid glue and some embellishments. Now, it's kind of a good idea, like we did here, if you have a little bit of money to spend, to get coordinating products so that you can create more things with less effort, because everything already matches. So that's something to consider. And then if you have extra money, consider flip flaps, which are a fun way to extend the ability to put pictures on your cards. And then my favorite way to extend, if you have extra money, are silver foil paper, gold foil paper, and glitter paper. Glimmer paper, I'm sorry. Glimmer paper is so nice. You just put like a little 3/8 strip on your scrapbook pages, and it just sparkles like you wouldn't believe. So, and then of course we have our stamp and emboss tool. That's $140 on its own, but boy, how much fun would that be to get it for free? So this is just an idea, this shouldn't be in here, of the items that you can get with your regular kit price when you sign up. It's very exciting and it is an incredible deal. So I hope you'll take advantage. Thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting!